Oh, we're on. What is up, Twitch? What is up, J Rob? What is up, Painting Polish? Welcome to the show. A very amazing show indeed. Missed you guys over the weekend. Couldn't do the weekend show. Very, very busy, but hanging out with my sons, so that was awesome. My daughter's birthday as well. Had a girls' weekend with the wife and my mom and my cousin. And so it was just the boys at home. It was pretty awesome. So I couldn't do the stream. So looking forward to talking to you this very, very evening. And always an awesome show. So thank you for joining us. And I did say, what is up, Twitch? Usually I say, what is up, Kick? What is up, YouTube? But I only said, what is up, Twitch? Now, I'm going to bring you on to ask the question because I see your face, Roven, and you have the question, why? Welcome, Roven, to the show.
Hi, Ray. I hope everyone's doing well. Decided to do a little mic stand difference. Usually I'm holding a mic now. I'm going to try to do a little differently for you guys. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. It's been a while. When's the last time we did something?
Been a couple weeks. Huh.
Couple weeks. Was it research?
It's actually been a while, huh?
Research vintage probably last month.
Wednesday, Uptown Whittier.
Uptown Whittier. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, we did
Uptown Fest.
Cotton candy, Asian fusion wings.
Yes, the wings were awesome, crunchy. But ask me why I only said
Twitch. So why Twitch, bro?
Because
only Twitch.
Recently Twitch has changed their user agreement, and so affiliates and the like, partners as well, can only stream on one show at a time. You can only broadcast. You can only simulate, or what is it, simulcast?
Simulcast.
To one show.
That's not good.
Pretty sucky, right? So I can't stream at the same time to Kick. I can't stream at the same time on YouTube. I can only stream to Twitch. Thank you, Twitch, for that.
Wow.
Makes my life a little bit more
difficult. Bezos don't own the company anymore, right? Somebody else, right? So it's not Bezos anymore.
No, it's their it's somebody else shaking in their boots, making all kinds of rules.
Wow.
So but that's okay. We love you, Twitch. If you want to sponsor me and just just make it $1 million user agreement, we can do that too.
Free Amazon Prime for the two of us. That'd be nice.
Free Amazon Prime would work. Absolutely, we can do it for that. We'll stay on here. We will not leave. Awesome watching the Roven emote. Yes, try the Roven emote if you haven't tried the Roven emote in there.
On your phone right now. I don't have the chat on my end.
On your phone?
On that end.
Let me show it to you. Let me show you.
Cool.
Let me show it to you. I'll give it to you right here.
So yeah, while Ray is here to fix that, I appreciate when Ray surprised me with the Twitch emoji that you guys came up with. Like who? Well, when you get back to the chair,
the stream came up with it.
Okay.
The stream wanted a Roven emoji. They were
I was actually really surprised, and I like how it came out because for those who like to play, like I think it's like Roblox or something. It just kind of has that like Roblox style.
Me and Caleb play Roblox like crazy.
I really like the squiggly mustache thing. I always think that's like a cool like animation style for like mustaches, So it's like that's like personally for me, that's like my favorite part.
The mustache?
Yeah.
It captured your likeness very well.
I like it.
Ramon did a great job.
Yeah.
Ramon's incredible.
I like it. So thank you guys for coming up with the concept, and there might be some things coming out with that emoji. I don't know if
Yeah,
Gabe from my drop, if you're watching, we have an idea of making air fresheners with that
air fresheners with the emoji.
Yeah,
cool. Dude, do it.
If Gabe's actually really considering it, we're probably gonna move forward with that. And
does Gabe have the Connect to make the fresheners?
If you do go in his store in Bellflower Lime Drop, he does have his own air fresheners from
nice.
It's called Scented on Instagram. So I believe that is like the boyfriend or husband who the wife runs Shop Small Surrey.
Oh,
I think.
Which is
I could be wrong. Do not quote me on that.
They're connected with research and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you guys need your air fresheners, it's Shop Scented. I could be wrong.
Shop Scented.
Or
on Instagram.
Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Fantastic. What One thing we should do, Roman, is show everybody what we're eating today.
Yeah, I can't believe
Got a
that.
little leftovers.
Don't want
Little
to.
leftovers. Let me
I
see
think
if I
this is this is steak, chicken.
Yeah, this is Mediterranean food. So we had the OWC class this week, or we're doing the OWC class this week, and these are the leftovers. Brought some leftovers home, some salad, some shawarma, chicken shawarma, beef shawarma, rice. So this is Mediterranean. This is legit Mediterranean food. Yeah, this is from the OWC. This is the kind of stuff we eat at OWC, and so we're grabbing. Try the salad, my friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna work.
I think you'll be quite impressed with the salad.
I'm gonna try to work a little bit of everything. So here we go.
Wait till you get that freshness,
bro.
That crunch,
bro.
That vinegarness, that lovely vinegarness.
Wow,
it's like eating pickled salad,
dude. Right? I feel like there's like a little meat, like some
sort of crazy seasoning, right?
Yeah, like whoever came up with that, man, they need to be like get a hug because
you should hug him. But he's in Lebanon right now.
Like I don't like salad, dude. You have to really like convince me to eat salad.
I noticed you were hesitant.
Yeah, and I was all like, you know what? Because I looked at the rice that on his end, it looked kind of a little bit too moist for me. Because since I'm Asian, I'm really picky with how rice is made. Then again, it's probably a couple hours old, so it could make a really good fried rice. So if you guys,
I had it in the freezer too for a couple hours.
Yeah, so if you want to make a fried rice tomorrow, dude, it's good.
I was thinking about that.
Balling
with the shawarma and make fried rice.
You're gonna have a good time with that. Let me get a little bit of the beef and chicken. Let's get a little bit of both. I'll get the chicken first. Dude,
the chicken's better than the beef, and the beef is still good. Chicken's amazing.
Correct me if I'm wrong. But Mediterranean food, they have that sauce, right? Like the garlic white sauce.
Yes, dude. So the guy comes with a big old tray of shawarma, chicken and beef, salad, pickles, tomatoes, and like 9 of those white tahini, the tahini with the garlic and everything, and then like 5 of these like Mediterranean Thousand Island is the only way I can describe it.
Dude, like honestly, like. Mediterranean food is a little bit expensive. It's like $18, $19 a plate.
I wouldn't eat this, but yeah, thank God Young Nils hooked it up.
But like, if I do go to a Mediterranean spot, gyro, shawarma, chicken, beef, you gotta get that tahini with the green sauce as well if they have it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have like a green sauce.
The green sauce is like a spicy one, isn't it?
Yeah,
chutney?
Yeah, like a chutney or something like that.
Goro's barbecue. Hey, man,
get that
Goro's barbecue. Get that Goro's barbecue.
I'm gonna say it right now.
562.
Out of all the barbecue sausage I've had,
barbecue sauces.
No, his sausage.
Oh, sausage.
His sausage is the best sausage.
We were talking, dude, Gordo. We were talking about your sausage. It sounds weird to say, but we were talking about your sausage just before the show.
It has a nice snap to it. It's spicy.
It's got a great show.
Oh my god, dude! Like, I would honestly, dude, like this salad and that sausage, dude. I'd kill like 5.
That's what he's saying. He's saying grab some of his brisket and make some fried rice.
Like 3 plates back to back. I would like straight up eat.
Hell yeah!
So,
dude, his sausage is amazing, and he makes it. Let me know if I'm wrong in the chat, Gordo. I think you actually make the sausage homemade
because you have fried rice.
Yeah,
I was debating on getting a brisket sandwich today too.
Well, I told you about the brisket prime rib, but it was closed.
Yeah, sadly. What was it called?
It was a prime rib brisket sandwich from Uptown Provisions. That's the most amazing sandwich
that's
in the
world. Penn Street, right, or Penn Avenue.
Yeah, like Penn, like where the Catholic store used to be on the corner, like right next to it.
I'm not familiar with the area. I just kind of try to remember what I typed in my Waze app. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah. So your idea of the sandwich, I kind of live near Louis' butcher shop on Imperial and Lakewood.
Probably one of the best butcher shops in the world.
Yeah, very underrated, local, small. Same workers every day, like cutting up meat. They have a what do they call those things in New York? A bodega.
Is that what you call it? Because there's a restaurant on the side of it.
On the side
it's
of it.
It's a real legit butcher.
Yeah, so it's kind of
like grocery store, and then on the right is this little
so like
bodega. It's a great word for it.
I think in the East Coast, if you're from like New York and stuff like that, they say a bodega, or a corner store.
It's very hip of you, my friend.
Yeah, so like, respect to the East Coast.
Shout out to the East Coast. Give us 1,000 subs, and we'll go over there.
For real, there's a lot of stuff I want to try if I ever go to New York.
Doing some research. I've been writing some down.
So that'd be one crazy trip.
July 15th, new brisket sandwich.
Oh, we gotta come up with a name again.
We're gonna attack.
I want to see it. I want to see if the chat can come up with a good name, because I feel like I've been leading the.
You've been leading the race.
Leading the race on it.
Because you're good at it, though.
Yeah. I want to stay humble on that. So I want to see if the the chat can actually come with a good name. Yeah, because I already have my stamp on.
Yeah,
on his in his menu already. So
the Jefe burrito.
Yeah.
The poblano paradise pepper, or what was it called?
I don't know.
Pulled pork poblano, something like that. I
don't think that's a. I'm not trying to like.
Serena the pig in the house.
Hopefully the Twitch chat can just come up with a good one.
What did he end up naming the pepper? I think it was poblano pulled pork paradise or something like that.
Triple P.
Yeah.
P3.
You want to watch Serena eat some of his barbecue real quick?
She followed me on Instagram a couple of days ago.
Yeah, you want to watch her?
This is the couple from Louisiana, right?
Yeah, they bought some barbecue all the way. They shipped it all the way overnight to Louisiana.
Wow, like I saw some of the food. It looked amazing, especially. But it was shipped overnight, right?
Yeah. He ships it overnight. So if you purchase it, you also get a discount if you're a sub. Or I shouldn't say that. I know Twitch gets mad.
It was a Twitch.
If you're involved with the Raised Flames channel,
it was kind of exclusive.
Yeah, you do get some sort of discount. I believe it's like 10% off. Gordos can tell me if I'm wrong. But there she is eating it up. Look at it.
Amazing.
The tri-tip. She's just going nuts. Poblano Pork Paradise. There you go. J-Rob named that one.
Okay.
Poblano Pork Paradise. Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, Serena's just loving that.
Like honestly, I think that's the good thing about like the last couple months for like just barbecue food in general. It's starting to kind of pop up. Like how like Nashville hot chicken was like a thing, and it still is. Nashville hot chicken is like all over, but now everyone's trying their hand at barbecue, and it's
everywhere. I'm surprised. Even I was watching the Netflix series on some food. There's a bunch of them out there, but one of them was even showing Portland, Oregon. Some people trying to do, and the places that you think when you think barbecue, California, obviously, Texas, obviously, the South, obviously, Florida, certainly, but you don't think of like a place like Portland, Oregon. But there's a guy out there trying it, and he's doing it in a small little trailer. Because in Portland, there's this big old food scene which is all trailers. It's pretty cool. So he's doing a smoked barbecue there, and it looks legit. It looks really good. All of the food is still good. Purple coleslaw. Oh yeah, she got that purple coleslaw, that juicy juice. Put the juice in the chat. Oh man, we're eating shawarma.
Man, Portland, Oregon barbecue.
Yeah, that sounds weird. Huh?
That's kind of rad though. Because like when I was a kid, I would go on the Travel Channel, and there'd be something called Food Paradise. There'd be like Best Barbecue, and then there'd be like in the Travel Channel will also be Adam Richmond and Man vs. Food. It would be that. So that's what I grew up watching, and it'd always be Texas barbecue, Texas Steakhouse, North Carolina barbecue, Alabama barbecue, and now like everyone's like coming up with like. I think it's cool. Like everyone's getting their like own interpretation. It's not belonging to one side of the country. It's not belonging to one state.
You're right, because for a while it just belonged to Texas.
Yeah,
pretty much, right?
I think a lot of Carolinas will not be happy with that statement.
I should. Yeah, I might get. Yeah,
there's
you're
also
right,
like
true.
There's like
North Carolina, South Carolina.
Alabama has their own like
Alabama
barbecues, like it's white barbecue sauce.
The chicken, yeah, exactly.
So it's like everybody has their own thing, and then like Korean barbecue is getting.
Korean barbecue is its own thing.
Korean barbecue is their own thing, and
bulgogi.
you know what's so funny? It's like I'm hearing a lot of K-pop idols. For those who don't know, like groups or singers from South Korea, they say Korean barbecue in the States is better than the one they have at their homeland.
Then Korean barbecue?
Yeah. Then
are they comparing it to Korean barbecue, or are they comparing it to people trying American barbecue in Korea?
I think they're comparing their Korean barbecue to our Korean barbecue.
Oh, like, that our Korean barbecue is better than their Korean barbecue?
Yeah, apparently.
I could see that because we probably process it and add more sugars and stuff like that to it. Probably.
Maybe.
Right?
That could. Yeah.
Right.
Probably.
Like more brown sugar, more sweeter.
But yeah, it's just kind of cool. Like barbecue is becoming its own kind of national thing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, and then I think as you get into summer, people start barbecuing more.
Not to like cut you off, but like that misconception of barbecue. People think it's just like grilling a hot dog or that's grilling. That's grilling.
Yes.
Yeah. And like I think people get that mixed up a little bit, and people are like, nah, it's a barbecue. It is a slow burner. So
right. People don't know, people don't know, and you hate to say it, but because I love cooking over an open flame like anybody else.
It has like a certain taste to it.
But smoking for me is the legit, like that's the ultimate. Unless, if you do something like a brisket for 15 hours, if you do a 6-hour tri-tip, if you do an 8-hour rack of ribs, you're getting serious at that point.
And like,
you know what I mean?
The prices for like cooked barbecue at joints have like steadily stayed the same.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
For everything going up, like $15 burgers at Carl's Jr.
Yeah, and it's like, whoa, I can get like a 17 2-meat plate now. You know what I mean? And it's like the quality, like barbecue has become like that Sunday kind of meal to me. In a way, I feel like that transition is starting to change. Where, what was your Sunday dinner, if you or like your weekend dinner for your family?
When we were kids?
Yeah, when you were a kid.
I mean, we didn't have much, so we never went out. Like Douglas was a treat. So for us, it's like if we had like hot dogs and hot dogs and eggs in the morning, and then menudo on a Sunday.
Okay.
Or my mom would slow roast, or my dad would slow roast a roast with potatoes the whole day until nighttime. We'd be able to eat it. Especially with big parties, and you make a big giant roast for a huge party.
I think one of our viewers said asking us what are we eating.
Let me show you. Ocean's Dreams.
Yeah. So
we're eating the leftovers from Young Nell's classes today. Ocean had this. She was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ocean had this. She knows what this is.
Cool.
The shawarma and the rice. Look at we stole the rice from Young Nell's.
But as he shows that, back to Sunday dinner, I think one thing that always kept happening a lot, and it still happens, it's always steak and rice.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys?
Yeah.
Like a.
It wasn't an expensive cut. Like, you know how like we learned like not to get choice steak? We still get it. Because it's like $10 for like five steaks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? So, you make what you do and you try to make it as best you can. I think it's like, like salt, pepper, soy sauce. And like that's basically it. And then just marinate it overnight. And then
Oh, you're talking about the flank steak, you mean?
I think it was a choice cut ribeye or something.
Oh,
yeah.
Crazy. And you put soy sauce on it?
Yeah, because a lot of like Asian culture likes to put like soy sauce, garlic, stuff like typical stuff like that. I think vinegar if possible. And yeah, that'd probably be like a Sunday thing, or we have something called like adobo, which is just like
spicy pork.
It can be pork,
not spicy, but like seasoned, like that red season.
Seasoned chicken, pork, shrimp. It doesn't really matter what kind of meat it is. It's just we just call it adobo just because of like the marinade for it. Every like Filipino family has like a different marinade style. Everyone likes to put their own twist.
Mexicans have the adobo too.
Yeah. Well, what kind of adobo is it? It's like pork, right?
Usually pork.
There's like it's like this. It's how do you say it? Abodaba.
Adobada.
Oh, is that?
So what they're saying is like basically in this part of, well, I'm not an expert. When Mexi Pop was here,
Okay.
he was talking about there's a certain place in Mexico that sells only that style of pork. And then here we call it pastor. Basically pastor.
Yeah, because I went the last time I went to a taco spot stand, they had both al pastor and the other one.
Yeah.
So,
but when you see it here, I think it's like if it's adobo, it's like just straight flat meat, and you get it like that.
Okay.
Where like pastor is like chopped up.
Okay.
I think that's the California style. Mm-hmm. Ocean's Dream says she's Filipino by blood, but doesn't know how to make any of the food. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I think that's like one thing that like a lot of people who whatever culture you have, you gotta take at least one dish and like keep it, and like learn it and pass it down. Mm-hmm. And like the good thing is the good thing as of late, now we can get like my dad usually will get Korean short ribs and just put like a Filipino marinade, like soy sauce.
He knows how to marinate?
And like before he didn't really know how to cook short ribs. Short ribs are so easy to mess up because they're small, and like if you put it on a high flame, it's easy to like burn and get tough. Now he kind of knows like, okay, like it's tender. It's not like you're not struggling to eat it. So, but it tastes so good.
So you practiced a little bit?
Yeah.
J. Rob was almost with us in the class. He's going to be in the class. He's getting her license soon. Everybody knows in the chat about the garlic whipped stuff that you were talking about, the Mediterranean, the white stuff.
Oh heck yeah, dude! That's like, dude, there's probably drugs in it.
It's addictive.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of garlic, dude, I was watching like a Papa John's interview, the original like guy, the whole controversy, dude.
Papa John's?
Yeah, Papa John's.
Oh, like dude, what happened to that dude? Was he saying racial slurs or something?
I have no idea. I don't even know if that's true or not. I mean,
somebody just make that up?
I don't know. I mean, what we were talking about earlier, any publicity is good publicity.
Well, now Shaq's running it, right? Is Shaq own it?
I don't know, but I heard like Shaq doesn't even put his like name on it.
Yeah, Shaq is.
It used to be like Shaq-a-rooney, like Shaq-a-rooney pepperoni.
Shaq-a-rooney pepperoni.
I don't know. It's like a 33% extra large pizza.
Dude, Shaq's a genius. He even has his own burgers.
Yeah. But you know how like every Papa John's comes with like pepper cheese and like garlic sauce and like. Mm-hmm. I remember in the interview,
they do come out that
like that garlic sauce is totally different from what they originally made.
What they originally made, and I remember when they first opened. Because this is
you.
It's fairly new.
Lucky you, because you got the legit stuff.
When I was in Maryland, I used to shoot pullback over there, and we'd order a large pizza from Papa John's because in the East Coast is where it started or something like that. It was all over there. I'd never even heard of it, but they had this buttery garlic sauce.
Oh, dude,
it was butter. Now it's just straight garlicky.
Yeah,
but back in the day, they used to have the buttered garlic.
No,
sauce.
because the reason why. So we're gonna jump into this. The week and a half, I had the house to myself.
I was going to ask you that. Yes, okay. Let me open it better for you.
That's why I asked about the Papa John's thing, because
Roman calls me and he goes, "Dude, I lived on my own for like 5 days." I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome, bro. What did you do? Get your own apartment? You kind of moved down." He's like, "No. My parents went to the Philippines for the vacation and they forgot to take me." I
couldn't afford to.
That's not living on your own, bro. That, by the way, that's parents went away and we're having a party at the house. That's what that's called.
No, I did not have no party, but I felt like I lived like a college student for like a good 5 or 6 days because
you survived. You're still alive.
Oh yeah, because you know what, dude? I had Domino's pizza for like. Literally like 3, 4, 5 days straight, and I changed it up to Aldi. I live near an Aldi, and they have their own like take home pizza.
Do they have a little like a place in there where they make food, like hot food?
No, but it's like it's in the fridge in their fridge section, and you can take it home and cook it.
Oh, is it like raw
it's like it's already pre-cooked, or you just gotta cook it more to just get the dough, hot and crispy and stuff like that, and I wanted to change the flavor of the Domino's, and I was like pepperoni pizza, medium. What was it? The pan crust, the one that comes in the black box, and it's only a medium size, which is so sad.
From Domino's.
From Domino's. So I remember like, man, they have garlic sauce, right? I think I paid an extra $1, you know.
At Domino's, they have garlic sauce now?
Yeah, they have garlic sauce,
Oh,
and the ingredients are just like it's just pure oil and stuff like that, and like garlic flavoring.
No, they were trying to chase
Papa
John's for a little bit there.
So I was all like, it's good, but it has this like filmy after feeling and stuff. Like I can taste the artificial garlic and stuff, and I hated how like now that like my parents are home and stuff like that. My family, most of my family is home. I haven't been really eating pizza, but I want to try Papa John's garlic sauce because after that interview I was like, what is that the new garlic sauce that tastes like? It's not the same because everything's all cheaper, cutting costs and stuff like that. But I want to know like, is there like any originality to it? Like, is there any like essence of like what you had? And it's probably not.
No. What is up, V Kilman in the house? Just subscribed 6 months so far. V Kilman, thank you so much.
Like that's why I'm so jealous of like, you lived in like back then
a time long ago
where everything was made
butter.
Everything was real
better.
To a sense. It was more real. Like
it was more real.
Food was like more fresh in a sense.
It was. Ocean, you'll appreciate this. When Melissa was asking me about getting a Bluetooth stereo, I really like I have an old Bose in the classroom, and you still have to plug your cable from the phone into it. And they're laughing about me and teasing me. That's my retro. That's like retro for me.
What? The whole Bluetooth thing. I just hate how like pairing it with your phone drains the crap out of the battery.
It does. Huh?
It does. So that's why I don't really like using Bluetooth.
Well, we're gonna try to get one. I think the girls are tired of my old school ways with the cable everywhere. Like just working. Like look at my. If you were here in the studio, you'd understand. I got cables everywhere too. And I'm an oldie retro guy.
Yeah. I want to know what that garlic sauce tastes like because now it's like I used to dip my pizza in ranch, and now it's like, man, I want garlic sauce.
Well, there's a guy probably somewhere out there who collects because everybody collects something.
Why would you collect that?
He's probably got it in the freezer somewhere.
Freezer?
And
you think it's even
he's saving it for the end of the world.
Ready to eat.
He's gonna open it up at the end of the world and eat the garlic.
Imagine trying to imagine we get like the original Papa John's guy here. That'd be crazy.
Oh, if he wants to come on the show and talk about, I'm sure he's a great guy. I mean,
dude,
he slipped up and said some crazy stuff. I don't know. I don't even know the whole story.
One of the
come on the show and tell us the story. I have no idea.
One of the interview I watched, they brought his pizza. Not that he's not even the owner or anything. So they go to like they order from a Papa John's, they order from a Domino's, and order a Pizza Hut and order from like a local Jets or whatever. And like right away, dude, he knows like it's a bad pizza like right away.
The Papa John's guy?
Yeah, the Papa John's guy has like a certain like that. I wouldn't even start that in my store kind of like attitude. Like,
well, he should talk because in the beginning, and I'm talking about in the East Coast when it was so good, dude. When I came back here to California and I tried the Papa John's, it was nothing like what I had in the East Coast. It was a totally different pizza.
You think we have this like workforce shift where a lot of the younger kids, like in their early 20s or teens, they're taking those like jobs because now like wasn't pizza more like a craft, and now it's like more like a.
I think it still is. It's just deciding how you want to run your business. Do you want to run a volume shop like Papa John's or Domino's and crush it and be a bazillionaire? Or do you want to have a nice pizza brick oven shop on the corner of 5th and 7th over there in LA or something?
Yeah, because like you don't have somebody like over your shoulder like, hey, this is how you make the pizza.
Yeah.
So like, I'm pretty sure if someone were in that control situation, I think pizza would be more on top of their game. Like.
It's like everything else. Yeah. You can't have a great. You can only. I mean, every single Raising Cane's isn't going to be the same. Every single McDonald's is not going to be the same. Everything single Jack in the Box.
You tried the new.
Is not going to be the same. Which one?
McDonald's.
Which one did
they slightly improved it? They say juicier patty, meltier cheese, and every burger, like regular burger, has grilled onions.
All of their burgers they changed,
and the bun's different.
They upgraded every burger?
Not every burger, but like just the regular basic. Like if I get a double cheeseburger and then it tastes a little different. Like the bun softer, shinier, and like the meat tastes a little bit better.
We might have to stream that.
Yeah, I think you need to go.
That would be classic. Stream it at like we should get all the food in a bag and then eat it in the ballroom. like in the balls, like we did for New Year's.
Like a ball.
Yeah, like a ball, like we did for New Year's. Hell yeah. Oh man, I'm missing all kinds of stuff in the chat. Ocean Dreams, characteristics that me AF too low weight, don't follow you. What the? I don't know. Hey, Srini, are you Filipino? What's going on here? A lot of Filipino love in the chat. Filipino love in the chat. Put in the chat. Fantastic. Srini the Pink, really? Let's fix that. What your handle? Yeah. Make sure you follow Srini the Pink. Very elusive. She has a couple different names, so you got to get with her, whisper her if you want to follow Srini the Pink on Instagram. Luxo in the house. Oh my goodness, Luxo, thank you so much for joining us as well. Fantastic. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. If you're just joining us, we're having a shawarma dinner, which I've ate most of the shawarma. The rice.
I think I still have some.
You have some shawarma. You can show them the shawarma. And just talking about food and the fact that Rovens' parents went to Philippines and left him like Home Alone status.
Too bad. Who's in that movie? Joe Pesci and the guy. Who,
did they? Nobody at Joe Pesci-esque came to your door and tried to get
Macaulay
in.
Culkin did not show up, and then there's no cheese pizza. I got myself a pepperoni pizza.
But you got it 5 days in a row.
I didn't get a. So what I did was every pie is 8 slices. Apparently, no matter what the size is.
What?
Yeah, I think it's all right.
For every business or just Domino's?
I don't know if it's just Domino's, but like all the Domino's pizza, even the extra large, is all 8 slices.
So they just widen them or enclose them depending on the size?
There's not really a difference. So
that's like Pizza Hut. Like if you try to get a larger pizza, you're basically getting a small everywhere else.
Yeah.
Right.
So know what you guys are getting. Like, just
they want to know if Rovens Filipino, right? I think Rovens Filipino, 100%.
Definitely, yeah. CBD barbecue sauce, man. You should. Yeah, that was a rough couple a week.
Don't bring up the please in the chat. Please don't bring up the CBD barbecue sauce. Roven has PTSD from the barbecue sauce.
Well, we were talking about you didn't know that you got to go to any pizza has like it's 8 slices
no matter where you go.
I think so.
That's
unless
crazy.
They local shops like they advertise like 10 slices, but you have to like kind of what? So 8 slices for like $8.82 is like $1, like $1.
It's like $1.50.
$1.50.
$1.75.
So what I did was I didn't really get like maybe like 1 slice a day, and then like I bought like $50 worth of groceries. When I mean groceries, I mean like 2 boxes of large cereal, 2 different kinds of milk.
So wait a minute. Let's go slow here because I'm retarded. There's 5 days. 5 days. Is this Monday through Saturday or Monday through Friday? What was this?
My mom's roommate was still living with us, so I probably I did that grocery shopping maybe like in a span, like probably they were gone I was alone for 5 days, but
was the roommate still there?
Yeah, still there for like an extra 3 because.
So really, you were only alone for 2 days?
Then they let. No, wait. Let me. Okay, I was alone for 5 days, but before that, I had like the roommate for like.
Okay,
like another 5 days.
I love that. You're being very honest.
Yeah.
For 2 days, you had the roommate, but for 5 days, you were
shout out to him because he bought like a lot of Kool-Aid and he left. Right? And he's like, Roven, you can have this Kool-Aid. I'm not gonna be here. There's grape Kool-Aid, like 6, like 8.
Grape is the best.
There's like 8 grape Kool-Aids, 8 blue Kool-Aids, 8 red Kool-Aids.
Dude, he hooked it up.
And then like
when
I was ordering my pizza, grocery shopping. Let me do that. I was like, you know what? I want to try that new Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. I got that.
Well, first so was the first couple days pizza, and then you went to the grocery store.
Yeah, it was pizza, and I went to a grocery store. I think I went to a Ralph's and bought some like al pastor meat or pork tortillas, and then another style of tortillas like sopes, like it's like a circular disc with like a border on it.
Border, so nothing. You put the beans in there, dude. Did you get beans?
I didn't get beans. It was just for me because I was like, dude, my freaking bill came up to $50. I'm like, what the heck, man? Like, but then I realized I'm like, oh damn, I made this food last for like almost like till my parents came home.
It's amazing, right?
Till my family come home. So it's like, you know what? Okay, now I know how everybody else feels about it, but yeah. It's weird.
I want a Kool-Aid popsicle now.
Kool-Aid, I know, right? Dude, you know what's weird? When I was a kid, Kool-Aid drinks used to be see-through. The pouches, they're not anymore.
The pouches were see-through?
The pouches on the back were see-through.
The Capri Sun like pouches you're talking about.
Yeah, but with the when I was a kid, Kool-Aid's pouches were see-through on the back.
When I was a kid, Kool-Aid didn't even have pouches. So they just
did they have
the powder, and then you just mix it out like a big old jug, and you mix it in the powder. You had to mix it yourself.
Because I grew up with the plastic bottle and the see-through pouches on the back.
Nice. So you kids got it good.
And then like now, it's a trademark. The pouch is a trademark from Capri Sun.
What?
Yeah, it's trademark. You can look it up.
Is Capri Sun, because Capri Sun wasn't clear before? It was all silver.
The shape of the pouch.
Oh, so they're just saying you cannot have any pouch.
Yeah, you can't have any brand. Like, hey, this is already
whether it's clear or not.
Go buy a pack of Kool-Aid tomorrow, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Because you're like, dude, like, dang, that money hungry, you can't even use your own like juice pouch, man. Because you know how like High C has the box.
The box, yeah, nice little
like,
box, little school box.
Sun, like those are like the two things, and like Tang is like similar. Like
Tang has its own box too.
No, not anymore. But I think it's the same shape now.
Because Tang just it would used to be the powder that you'd put in everything, even your sandwiches.
I think all those companies like plastic's cheaper. You know.
Jesus,
cheaper.
Plastic's cheaper. It'll kill the world, but it's okay. It's cheaper. We gotta make a profit.
So see. Now, like we have that little like generational guy. You grew up with like you have to do it yourself, mix water.
You had to do it yourself,
like,
dude. It was hard.
Your style, it was like you could put as much as you want, right?
You put as much as you want.
And
I'm hybrid now. I'm hybrid.
And then like my childhood, it's like it's formulated to a certain sugar content.
Too many kids died. Too many kids got diabetes.
Are you sure about your kids? What about your generation? They put so much in it.
You know how many friends I lost over Kool-Aid?
Yeah, it's
high fructose corn syrup. In my day, holy moly, there was a lot of fructose syrup.
I remember when I was a kid, they had High C Ecto Cooler.
High C Ecto Cooler. What's that?
Based off the Ghostbusters, right?
Oh,
they brought it back like for like an early 2000s thing. I remember that. I don't know if you had it, like the Ecto Cooler.
No, I don't remember that at all, my friend.
No,
but then again, you're like half my age.
It's a little
Does anybody remember the Ecto Cooler?
High C
Ecto Cooler.
Anybody?
Most of the people in the chat are probably my age. That's the problem. Ocean remembers that there were only Kool-Aid pouches. Yes, you remember that, Ocean. Kool-Aid is totally the same as meth. Holy God. Is it? I never tried to snort that, but yeah, I guess so. Okay.
So back to
each his own.
Back to my like pizza.
You'll lose friends, bro. Yeah, you'll lose, especially if you kind of hoard the purple powder. You'll definitely lose friends. And then she's right. Kool-Aid is like speed, and the Kool-Aid guy would jump through walls just like a meth head. So I see the resemblance. Good point, Oceans. The juice box. Yes.
So back to the pizza. Yeah, I was just probably eating pizza 4-5 days for that time, and it's just like, damn, man. Like, and then like you just get tired of it, and then, like if you eat like a certain thing, like pizza is not good for your digestive system either.
Well, describe what happened. You're home alone. You're eating your fifth pepperoni pizza. Are you mixing it up every day? Like, I'm gonna get a barbecue chicken one day. Anything like that?
Barbecue and pepperoni, and Domino's does not have a good barbecue sauce.
I can imagine.
No, so I just kind of
the only barbecue sauce I eat is Gordo's.
So yeah, that was the last. That was probably like the last Domino's pizza I had, and then
Domino's.
Yeah, so like if you're gonna get Domino's pizza, always go with the pan crust because it's like the cheese is baked to the edges.
I like the I'm a sucker for thin.
Okay,
like,
so
because the square, like the little square, but you gotta eat that by yourself.
You would like the Aldi pizza that I got.
They had square.
They have a flatter dinner pizza.
Oh, I love
with pepperoni and sausage.
Like the snap, like
it was about the same price as a medium, but it was a much more wider.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you can still cut it in eighths to make it feel like you got ripped off.
Ocean Dream said you should have got the Philly cheesesteak pizza. That's the new one. That's the new one, isn't it?
I want to say it's new. I think it's been out. It's kind of hidden. Like you kind of look it up online.
You know what I remember from when I lived in my apartments in Bellflower? I did order a lot of Domino's, But
was that your struggle meal as you grew up? Like that's what you could afford?
I was when I was on my own. So
Yeah,
the first time ever having my own apartment. I had 2 kids. I had my girlfriend at the time, and eating pizza out of bowls because we didn't have any plates. My son always remembers that. And but I would get the pasta. They had pretty good pasta back then. I don't know if they still do. They
do. Yeah, pasta. I haven't tried it yet though.
I remember they had Alfredo. They had a good spaghetti sort of pasta, but that was good eats back in the day. And then it just went south. One day the pizza went really south. Everybody got sick. The whole family got sick from the Domino's, and we went over to we went to Pizza Hut and never looked back.
You know what? I just think I grew up as a Pizza Hut kid. I think Domino's and Little Caesars is probably my favorite at the moment. Little Caesars is cheaper, but now it's getting about the same price. Like it's like 90 cents cheaper than like Domino's now. It used to be like
really?
Because like now it's like $7.70.
And then how much? And how much is? It can't be close to Domino's because Domino's is what is it? $18 a large?
I think it's like $7.99 for a one topping any size.
Really?
Yeah. There's online.
Damn, I might be going back.
Yeah.
So now with this economy, I'm going to be going back tomorrow.
You want to? We can. We can compare. Compare.
Yeah, we might have to compare. We order Pizza Hut and Domino's.
Yeah.
On the same day and have them just come.
I can buy the Domino's. I can afford that for sure. If you want that, you can order pizza. Yeah, I could do that.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
It's my show.
I'm willing to sacrifice $8. Like I'm not on the best like financial time at the moment, but I literally just got.
Dude, we're both not doing too well.
Man.
But
you can jump into like, I mean, if you want to jump into like what I was working 2 days ago.
Oh, you want to jump into you want to jump into when you ditched me and went to work? My
second time working at Angel Stadium as a concessions worker.
Here we go, chapter 3. Say the title again.
This is my second time. So my first Angel Stadium job was working at concessions, and I mentioned this like couple episodes ago that like I went to the wrong stall by like 10 feet apparently. And I guess
I didn't know it the whole game.
I didn't know the whole game, and I accidentally chose the most busiest nacho stand that day. It was
you worked your butt off that day.
Yeah, so they put me,
and they still complained.
Yeah, I was still. They just put me at a nacho helmet filler, Tostito chips bowl.
Nacho helmet filler. I wanted to say that my whole life. Wow.
Yeah, okay. And then so that didn't go well. I'm pretty sure that guy was working too. That same guy, my supervisor, still working there.
Because after you were done, they said, "Why were you there?"
Yeah, why was I there? I was like, "Oh, I thought I was there. I don't know. I never been to Angel Stadium." So it's like when you go to a new spot, you expect to. I was expecting to know where everything was at from the first day, and I asked other temps like, "Hey, where's this stand at? It's up here. It's this door, and I guess I chose the wrong door or the wrong stand." So, fast forwarding to the second day, they gave me a red wristband, a purple wristband. They gave me like an F72 or something like that.
F72.
And I was all like, "Okay, I know where the lunchroom's at because that's where we're supposed to go first. We take our break right away as soon as we clock in. I don't know if that's legal." Is it legal to do that, to just take your break right away?
It's supposed to be, but I'm not an expert.
For 10
we'll have
workers,
my brother come on. He's an HR guy.
Maybe we can get some lawsuit money because I don't think that's ethical. Take a break right away, 30-minute break. So guess what? My station is right next door to the lunch break room, so I didn't have to really. Maybe
you didn't have to go far.
Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Like maybe the baseball concession gods were like, "Yeah, we're gonna make sure you don't get lost today. It's right next door, bro." So okay, cool. So like, and then I asked some of my my like random coworkers I never met before. I was like, "Hey, you guys know where this is at?" Like, "Oh, it's right next door, bro." I got, I did some connections and stuff like that. Networking, as they call it, met some cool people.
Well, to be fair, like when you're like, we're like, "Oh, how could you get lost?" Because we're used to seeing the front of the thing. Oh, but you guys are in the back. It's just a door, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like just a flat door.
So my station was. If you guys have been to Angel Stadium, there'll be people carrying like heavy bags in yellow uniforms with the Angels logo. and what are they called? Like food runners that run up and down the stadium.
Mhm.
Hot dog, Dippin' Dots or whatever.
Get your hot dogs, get your hot dogs. Yeah, I'm peanuts, pick it up.
Yeah, so it'd be like that, and then like when they run out, we gotta wrap a hot dog, make a churro, a pretzel, a pizza.
They come to eat for supplies.
And I was strictly put on hot dog wrapping.
Oh, very nice. That's a step up, my friend.
Yeah, so every case of hot dogs we got were supposed to fit 50, and they were very adamant on how we wrap. I used to work at Jimmy John's, and if I had a Jimmy John's wrapper, I know it's not a wrapper, but I did went to Jimmy John's today.
Jimmy John's, if you want to sponsor us, go ahead.
Please.
Patreon.com/.
So there's a certain way you wrap a hot dog at Angel Stadium. It's like you place it out like a certain angle.
Does it look like an A when it's done, or just
no? It's like you fold over and then you fold the sides in and you tuck it in to make sure it's not a very like loose.
Nice tight fit, nice tight.
Yeah, and
hot dog wrap.
And my supervisor was very adamant. Like she kept looking at me like, "You're doing it wrong." I'm like, "Damn!" Like I want to get this right. Like, and I've done it before at Jimmy John's. It's very similar. Wrapping a hot dog. And
you used to work at Jimmy John's
for like a week or two.
What happened? Why just a week or two, my friend?
Because I was trying to find a job with benefits.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And Angel Stadium.
No, it wasn't Angel Stadium. The next job I had after Jimmy John's was a solar salesman for like a day.
Solar salesman.
And then I quit.
So you're the guy that walks around and knocks on my door and says, "Hey,
I didn't even get past. I didn't get past orientation. So they told us
to see a pattern here.
They told us to keep the iPad for the day to study the script of how to be a salesman. Yeah. And I was like, you know what?
You gotta know your script.
This isn't for me. I kept the iPad for a day and I drove back with the iPad back to my work spot. And I said, I don't want to do this. Here's the iPad. Peace.
J-Rob said she had a Little Caesars pizza for dinner tonight. There you go. Little Caesars, you want to sponsor us? Patreon.com/raceway.
So yeah, fast forward back to that first Angels thing. I didn't know where to go, and then
Ocean Dreams can't believe it. They said they really told you couldn't wrap a hot dog.
They didn't. I get no. She kept showing me and. Me.
She was a perfectionist.
Yeah.
She likes
like my other
wrapping hot dogs.
And I'm like comparing my other temp coworkers who are rapping. I'm like, bro, I'm rapping better than you. I'm like, I'm not perfect every time, but my tightness on my phone, like the last rap fold is better than like my coworkers. Like why? Like in my head, like why aren't you telling them to like do a tighter fold?
Ocean says maybe she liked you. You think that your good looks kind of get in the way sometimes?
I don't think so. I feel like I think when you work at concessions with full-time employees and they get temps, they get kind of like I don't know if they're gonna be able to hang.
Oh, so there are people that work there full time.
Yeah. So like
okay.
It's like they don't want because the Fat Prep mentioned this too. The point of like concessions, get the food out as fast as you can.
Yes.
Do they really care how they wrap? No. Is it gonna make it easier for the guy?
Concession care.
Is it gonna make it easier for the guy packing the hot dogs into the little warm cooler bag that they have? Yeah, because it does make a difference on like space.
They need to get as much product out as possible.
So
profitable.
If the supervisor that I worked with is watching this, which most likely she isn't. I do understand why you were like kind of honest about it, but like, yo, we're just working at Angel Stadium, girl. Like, man, like we're just here to get paid, and I only got paid like $70. So like, I ain't working there. So
you got paid $70 for the whole day?
I think like 75.
That's pretty good
after taxes.
How much is that for? I mean, it's been a long time since I've had to look for a job, so I don't know what they pay these kids these days.
Yeah, I think they're like for that's like 18 and
wow,
1875 or something. But hey, I mean, I didn't get to see a lick of baseball when he just sat because I got called last minute. We were supposed to do what we're doing now on that day that I was working.
Do you hear music?
No, that's a train.
Oh, it's a train?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
No,
I heard like
so. I texted you like 2 hours before, like, hey, I'm not gonna make it. I got accepted into doing concessions.
That's good.
So that's why I was like, yeah, I gotta do this.
We've been hoping for this day.
So
this day finally came.
I was like, you know what? Let me try this again, see if I like it, and I see why I don't want to come back again.
You're not going to do it anymore?
I don't know. It just felt like it wasn't fun.
Yeah,
like,
$70 a day.
I know, but like I felt like, man, like it's like $70 and I'm like getting there, and so like it's like, is it really worth $70? So like,
dude, I'll wrap some hot dogs. How long were you there for? 8 hours?
Not only like since the pitch clock, it was like literally like 4 or 5.
4 hours? That's all you got to
like
do. Work 4 hours?
4 or 5 hours. But like, to me, dude, I kind of like, I've been working at the stadium doing something else, like being not in the crowd, but like where the consensus is outside. Where like I get like, oh hey, if you guys want a coupon for Uber Eats, I'll be saying it super loud and stuff, and like trying to get people's attention. And like I just like seeing people like just, you know, like movement. I felt like all I was doing was wrapping a hot dog all day, and like barely like, it's just like,
this is doing the same monotonous thing over and over.
Yeah, it's like the same. And I have surprised people who have that kind of job are like, they're cool. They're like satisfied with it. Like I don't know if it's me, if I like OCD or something like that, or like I can't.
Yeah, you just like to move around.
Yeah, it's just like, dang, man, like I need to be doing something like.
And is this the same company that always gets you the gigs for the stadiums?
2 different temp agencies. The one with the concessions is 10, and the other one is like another temp agency.
And do you get a choice? Like, because you say you like certain jobs,
yeah.
you do get a choice?
I do get a choice, and I was like, you know what? I wanted to work. The plan was to work on the 10th at SoFi for a K-pop concert.
K-pop's getting huge.
And then they canceled it because they hired too many people, so they shortened it. So they discontinued that, and then the other temp agency was like, yeah, we're gonna cut you guys short on the 11th. So I'm not like, dang it. I was like, that's an easy $100 right there for 4 hours. And I'm like, nice. Oh crap. So now like
$25 an hour.
So like now I gotta, like, I'm pushed into a corner where I'm like, okay, at least work at least 1 or 2 days. So I got lucky and got chosen the last second. So
nice. You got to jump on that.
Yeah. So I jumped on it. It was okay. I mean, I wasn't like totally like what I'm gonna do today. I was like, I just need to get this money and go. Ocean
Dream says that you should try to do nails. Nails makes more than $70.
I do not have steady hands, bro.
Me neither.
I have like tremors.
I'm in the business. I don't lick my hand.
Really? Yeah. Really. So that's So
nails make more than $70 in a couple hours. Yes, nails you can make $100, $125 an hour.
People tip,
and they tip too. Yeah.
So like, because some people like. They have dry feet, dry hands, and stuff like that, and they probably tip extra, right? Or it just depends.
Because they have dry hands?
I don't know.
That's a good question. That's a legit question.
I always tip my pedicure an extra like $3 or $5 for if they do callus removal.
Is that so? Do Oceans? You're an expert here. You're in the salon. J-Rob, some of you guys in the nails. So do they tip because they have drier skin? Do the dry skin people tend to tip more is the question, I believe. I just thought they were just being kind.
I was going to ask,
maybe you have something there.
What's a typical like pedicure price?
Typical pedicure price?
Yeah. Anywhere,
I mean, your cheap is probably $50.
I'm paying like 27.
Yeah, yeah, that's like
okay. So you got like the more bougie side of it then.
The girls we're training are pedicure base price is $50.
Wow.
$60 is my love, and then I like to go $90 on the acrylics, and then 100 some for the gels. But I like what I try to tell the girls is they should charge once they're branded, like Ocean Dreams or like some of these girls that we're training. Once they're branded, then basically it's at least $1 an hour to see them. You know, you got to start charging like a tattoo shop.
So are you? So are
$1 a minute. I'm sorry, $1 a minute.
So my question is, are they just doing it? Well, they're obviously in that the nails and pedicure business. So is it like, when they do appointments, it's just one-on-one, or is it like a whole? It's a whole
experience. See, these girls, and this isn't just like your.
So it's like if someone started their own barbershop, they charge whatever. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, right? it's like you have your low end shops, and those are fine. Those are doing volume. Those are $20 for you getting. They've got 10 chairs on one side, 10 chairs on the other. Yeah. $10 all the way down. So you're getting tons of money, tons of volume. Or you have a nice small shop. You get trained by Young Nails, and you can charge anything you want because because people see you and you're well trained.
To the people who have that kind of like business, do you? when you charge for what you're worth, do you guys feel like, am I charging too much? Am I charging too little? Because like I used to go to a detailer, like an auto detailer, and he does a car wash for 40. And then I have a friend that I know who runs a detailing business, and he's charging 300, 400.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
why is there such a difference?
and then I'm like, okay, I look at the one who's cheaper. The place isn't really cleaned up, and then
experience.
And then like my friend who does 300, 400, he does like goes house to house and stuff like that, and has his own van, and I'm just like, why do I want to pay? Why do I want to pay $400 for a car wash where I can get it for 40, or if I can get it for 12?
But you do,
and like
once in a while,
yeah,
right?
once in a while, because now I'm like, damn, I haven't cleaned my. I used to be that person like I gotta have a clean car now, like I gotta save money. So it's like,
yeah.
Like, does that, like, how do you guys feel? Like, is there really a difference between if I go to a restaurant that there's like chicken for like 40, and then like I'll then go chicken for 12?
Well, think of it like this: if you go to Chick-fil-A, there's one thing, and then if you go to Morton's Steakhouse, it's a different, right?
Yeah,
it's a little bit different.
Like, they have like different prices on like utilities, rent, and the
quality.
And quality.
There's a couple of factors in play here. Number one, in just the basic is just the quality of the product, the quality of the experience. Number two is the experience, the whole experience, like the ambiance, right? Whether you're in restaurants or you're in nail tech or you're in a restaurant, whatever, the ambiance, you go for that experience. You want to be pampered. And the biggest, most important thing the factor that I don't think a lot of nail techs or restaurateurs, chefs in general, the belief in yourself. You have to believe in yourself so much that people will believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, then nobody's going to believe in you.
That's really good, because I think
because you can't charge your worth unless you believe what your worth is. That your worth is something. That you're worth something to pay.
Yeah, because like right? I feel like I don't know if it's like the new business owners and stuff. Like people are so concerned about business. A business owner is like saying it's only like year zero, and it's like they're so concerned about making something a certain way that they kind of like lose their way. They lose their way because they're not making money, and it's like it's year zero, bro. Like
zero plus zero makes zero.
Exactly, and it's just like they tell me like I have so much stuff to pay, and like and like I feel like I'm biting my tongue because I have never done what you guys have done, like own a business like that. So I shouldn't be really judging like that. But it's just like, why put yourself in that situation if you know? I don't know. Like, am I being too like judgmental? Or like,
no.
Because like you like if you love something, you feel like you could keep going, right? And then like people are like all this struggle and strive. Like, do I have like? Can I still do it? Like I've sports athletes go through it. Like, can I still win?
Everybody
can I still play? And it's like,
yes.
But you guys are getting paid like millions, or like you guys can take care of your family and stuff. Like, not everyone's in that situation where they can take care of their family and like when they're running a business. But like some people have like, like there's a saying where like athletes have like a cheat code. Like you're already kind of like ahead of the game.
Well, think about it this way. Here's a weird thing to think about. So you think, well, when I finally make it, or when I finally make the money, then do I have that belief in myself? Like, will I be super confident? Does the money, does the final success make me confident? Or does just believing in what I do, no matter how much I make, is that the game? Because if you can consistently believe in yourself and consistently believe in what you're doing, no matter if you make $0 like me and you, what we're doing right now, or if you make $1 million playing basketball, even those people sometimes, like you just said, have doubts and they still worry. So they still deal with the same thing no matter how much money you have.
I think someone just if you don't make money, you start to resent. You want to read that?
Let's listen to Ocean Dream's point here. If you don't make money, you start to resent your customers, clients. You have to get paid. I love what I do, but this is a business, not a philanthropy. Yeah, certainly. At the end of the day, you want to make money. Like you know, if you're depending on this business idea to make money, then at some point it should make money. I talked to a business owner today who spends probably $10,000 on their business every month, and has spent over $1 million investing, and they haven't given up. So people will go
that's impressive,
extreme, like losing a lot of money every month. So that's an extreme example there. But at some point, you shouldn't get to that point where you're like losing $10,000 a month. And you should maybe pivot to something else possibly.
I was at Jimmy John's, and if you ever go to a Jimmy John's, there's like 10
no profit. Ocean Dreams, the person I'm talking about that I talked to today had made no profit. They just believe in what they do, which is fine too.
I was gonna say, if you've ever been to a Jimmy John's, there's like 10 rules of a business person. I think it's by Warren Buffett or something like that.
Nice.
And he says like know when to quit. There's like a story. So like I went to a horse race and I lost and I bet again, and then the next day he's like, I'm never gonna do that again. And forget about it.
Yeah,
like it's something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but go to a Jimmy John's and read those like 10 business things. Every Jimmy John's has that because everybody
thinks they have the great idea, and me and you see this all the time because we go to pop-ups and we see the trinkets that people sell. And out of those 20 booths out there, come on, dude, how many have a great product? Maybe 3
or even making money,
or even are making, like some are amazing, and that's why I love to see them.
And what's crazy is like since we're talking about like Jimmy John's and like stuff like the most basic things are like a good idea, like Subway.
It's usually a basic thing, you're right. It's usually a simple idea.
People are like, how can we make this different? Hey, Subway, turn around your how you make your sandwich and let people order it, and that's how like. They have this idea. Oh, it feels like you're making your own, and not like every sandwich shop is like, I want this, I want that. I want like, dude, like I can make this at home for like $3, and like people, and like me today, I spent like $12 on.
Jimmy John's is expensive.
Yeah, so it's like $12.
But it's freaking amazing. What sandwich did you get, by the way?
It's called a number 9. I think there's like capicola ham.
Do you go? Is it the Italian?
Yeah, it's something Italian club. Yeah, dude, what's crazy?
The Italian is the best over there. I
was there, and I sat and I sat and ate my lunch. I had a number 9. The next person in line had a number 9, and the one before me also had a number 9.
Everybody's getting hip to the Italian over there.
So I guess there's something good about like an Italian.
My son loves it.
Italian sandwich. So
the regular or the giant.
Regular. I have the regular.
If you can spend the night, what is it, $19 to get the giant? Oh my god, you let them put all the vinegar on there, right?
Oh heck yeah! I asked extra mayo and extra Grey Poupon.
Oh, Grey Poupon. My friend.
There's a rap song with that, right? Like Biggie Smalls or something.
Get a little Grey Poupon.
There's a rap song that I
don't remember. My wife would know. You can't duplicate that vinegar and salt and pepper over there. Yeah, it's like, incredible. I've tried.
I want to come back to like the most simplest ideas about like how, but it takes like a lot of dedication and a lot of strife and strength to like keep going, because all those businesses, Subway, they all had to struggle in a way, because
all of them.
So it's like, even with the most basic idea, I think your drive is probably.
I think we've talked about on the show before, especially when Lime Drop was here. You had a concept of what you, and a lot of people think about this when they look at business. Yeah, they think, well, that guy's making a ton of money. But generally, if they're an entrepreneur, they're just starting out, they're probably losing money in the beginning.
I think for me, dude, it's like I don't mind doing this for free.
Like, doing what for free?
Like I don't mind doing this or doing something I like for free. Like if I don't know, it's because I just don't have that pressure of like paying a bill, and I think it's I kind of been grown like grown into that life where I don't really have to worry about a lot of stuff, and I still have a little bit of responsibility. I think
You only have 5 days of responsibility, my friend. That's all you have.
5 days out of
When your
365 in
parents leave.
2023.
Yeah, out of 365. Then you have 360 days.
I would take that.
Not having to worry.
I would take that 5 days of experience and pass it on
Pass it on to the youngsters and let them learn from your wisdom that you learned in those 5 days.
You know what I thought in those 5 days? I thought, is this what the freshman 15 feels like?
The freshman 15.
Yeah, so they say like when you're in college, all you eat is like the same food, like top ramen,
noodles
and stuff like that, because you're just like you're in that school book grind and stuff like that. That's what I felt like those 5 days. Like, shout out to the people who can eat like the same food like for more than 5 days straight, because there's people who are like trying to be nutritious and stuff like that. I'm eating like junk food pizza and like, wow, how do people like constantly have like a certain thing that they have to eat, or they're not really forced to eat, but they're putting it in a bind because money's tight and stuff like that. And
dude.
It's just like, man,
I've been thinking about that a lot.
Like
lately.
Mentally, it's like, how you guys do it, bro? Like I try.
It takes discipline.
Yeah, I'm like
somebody that eats ramen every single day.
I'm like reheating a pizza. Every freaking like a slice of pizza every day. Like, how do you guys do it? And I'm like, wow. Like,
I don't know how they do it, but you have to do it these days because the economy's screwed. So you're screwed. You have to eat ramen every day, dude. Going back to what?
Good night, J Rob.
J Rob, good night. Thank you so much for popping in. We love you, J Rob. Have a great night. Awesome. Going back, you know what? There's a book you should read by Rick Rubin called The Creative Act. It's freaking awesome because he talks about this type of stuff, like how we do podcasts, we do Twitch and all that stuff, and it's free. We're not making any money. But he says that even if you don't make any money, you should make, like, I have a job. Thank God I have a job. Please keep me, young Nels. Even if you don't make any money at the thing that you love to do, like you have a hobby or whatever you do, get a job to support that and just keep creating. And this is just like just about creative. And I'm not talking about like going like what we were talking about earlier, like getting in business and losing your butt off. But I'm talking about being creative, like a musician or somebody who does podcast stuff like we do.
That's why I kind of want to ask like how much your like mic setup was, because like what I used to do for like kind of like YouTube video with the food review, I used to do like kind of like breaking down like a NASCAR race every week, because it's like every Sunday.
Yeah,
and it's like,
I love your content, dude. Your stuff on Instagram is awesome.
I would just like on my YouTube channel, I would just like literally get those earpods, plug it in, and record myself like with the camera and do that. And like, everybody has to start somewhere. And like, I kind of want to get back into it, but I had like that self-doubt. We were talking about like, do I really want to put myself? It's
like, crazy because, I told you the same struggle that I had. I didn't pay for all this, these microphone setups I didn't pay it all at once. I couldn't afford it. So Amazon lets you do that $40 a month. So even I struggled at the time getting these microphones and this, the Zoom P4 and everything. I couldn't afford it either. I had to do $40 a month for the longest time until I could pay it off. So yeah, it's definitely an investment, but it's worth it. It's so much fun to hang out with our friends in chat and this whole thing. It's just, I love doing it and talking to you. We would never have this if we didn't have that, God bless America.
Hoorah. Oh man. That's crazy. Cause like, you know how like there's this whole like concept of the American dream and like how like certain things are like tied into America. It's like, we depend on that to keep us like motivated. And it's so funny how everybody's culture, like in different countries, have something different. Their meaning of like what their flag means to them or what their culture means. And it's always like, USA, we don't give up. These colors don't run. Hoorah! We support the army and stuff like that. And it's like, man, like other countries have like a different culture.
Sure, yeah. It's a different country. It's a different. So, if you're in France, you don't work. You drink wine all day. So that's what I heard.
You think that's what all French friends do?
They drink wine and make fillets.
Croissant.
A croissant, yes, I think you're right. The croissant is very good. The croissant.
That's very impressive.
That's what they
like
do.
Foldable, frozen butter folded into dough.
Like multiple layers of fluffy, and coming out just fluffy perfectly, and the flakes just coming out perfectly. That's an art form.
Yeah, I think most of that 5 days, Fruity Pebble cereal and
Fruity Pebbles is so good.
I tried.
You wait for it to soak in, right?
Yeah. I tried that, and I tried the new churro, caramel toast crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but with
it's like caramel something. Caramel dulce de leche.
Oh, okay.
And so it didn't taste like dulce de leche.
I tried the one where it was churro cinnamon.
I like that one.
And that one was okay.
It was okay.
But
like
the one you're talking about, I haven't tried that one.
So I called General Mills. That's the company. And
you called them?
Yeah, because I wanted to comment.
You just called the old General?
I don't like this cereal. They offered me a coupon. I got that coupon a couple days ago. $8 coupon on any cereal I want.
Nice. What's cereal now? $12 a box?
I don't know, maybe. Because there's like different sizes of cereal boxes, like the basic size.
Oh, they have different sizes now.
Family size and like a large.
For the same product?
Yeah. So it'd be like $6 or $8 though.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Cereal would be like,
$6?
Yeah.
Man, I remember when it was like $2.95. Those are the good old days.
That's all my groceries. $50 worth of groceries that I've got.
And wait till you have kids, my friend. It'll get up there.
You know what? That's why they invented. Well, I don't want to say condoms, but I want to say like preventing of.
Better you say it than me.
Preventing of offspring.
That's why they invented. That's why they invented Netflix, my friend. Netflix.
So you guys know that I got let go from Irwindale. There was a freeway sign. It was, here's Plan A. It was a condom on a billboard. PlanA.org or something like that.
Hi.
Plan A. You know how like Plan B is the pill you spend $50 on?
Oh man.
So now it's all like Plan A. There's a picture of a condom.
Be smart. Be smart. Nice.
I don't think
so. We were
smart.
We went from chicken to living on Domino's
to cereal
to condoms
to Angel Stadium.
Wow.
To condoms. Oh yeah, because like that's some like I don't know why like you ever when you go to work you always remember certain things like certain exits or certain signs and stuff like that to like know where you're going or just like hey I remember that sign like I'm going the right way or like it's just like it's always an occurrence that it's going to happen like you're gonna pass by it or like you're going to see something.
Well, if you go to the same place every day, you blindly go. You kind of like your subconscious takes you and you just end up like kind of like a vacation. They just run into the curb and then you're there.
I say the hardest part about going to work is always the getting out the door part.
Getting out of the car? Getting
out the door, like getting ready, like doing like to get to work.
Oh, to get to work.
I think that's always the thing I struggle with. Like that's the reason.
Do you tend to be late?
No, I try to get there like half hour to 5 minutes early at least to know I clock in. But it's just like I don't mind the driving part of it. The driving's fine until like I have to conserve phone battery because I use it as my radio. So yeah,
your phone, your car doesn't charge your phone.
No, the car that I have, which was like a hand me down from my brother, the radio doesn't work.
Oh,
so I use my phone as a radio. So if anybody wants to, I think I have like a radio shop near me, and they're charging like $50 for the radio. I'm not sure how much the installation fee is, but anybody wants to fork over. Don't listen to
him. Nobody send money for Rovens.
Maybe it's $100 for the installation fee. If you guys want to install a radio, it's a CD player radio, so it's an old school AM FM.
I'm muting you now.
No Bluetooth. Or something.
Do not beg the chat for money, please.
Yeah.
Oh my god, crazy.
Yeah, but
and you're on your own now, my young man. You lived 5 years, and 5 days. 5 days.
You wish it was 5 years.
I wish it was 5 years.
We'll have a lot to talk about for 5 years.
You survived 5 days on your own with Domino's Pizza and Aldi Pizza. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Aldi has underrated pizza. I think it's owned by Trader Joe's.
Really?
You got
Trader Joe's is good.
Yeah, don't call me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's like
when it got towards the end of the 6th day. Were you concerned that maybe your parents wouldn't come back? They forgot about you.
I know my brother wanted to get out of there. There was no Wi-Fi, man.
You didn't have Wi-Fi?
He had to pay for Wi-Fi.
What do you mean at your house?
No, in the Philippines, there's like it's kind of like third world.
Oh, your brother went with them?
Yeah, so it's like we have property over there and stuff like that. So I couldn't afford a ticket.
You can afford a ticket.
Yeah, okay. I probably wouldn't even be here if I went. I don't think.
Are they still there?
My mom is still there.
Wow.
So yeah.
So your dad came back.
My dad, my brother, and then my uncle, who was with us for a day or two before he left again back to the Philippines, and then came back for one day and spent time with him. One thing my brother didn't like, my brother did not like about my uncle. He always asked him to drink. My brother is not really a huge drinker. He's like, "Do you want a Corona?" Da, 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 da.
How old's your brother?
My brother was born in 1990, so 33, 34.
34.
Okay, he was born in November, so maybe it's 33. Still,
I have no idea. I'm not good at math. I'm more
sure.
good at
But
just
yeah,
staring at
my
the
uncle
camera.
was like, "Do you want a beer, Rovens?" Like, "Nah, I'm good. So my brother just got super annoyed by it, and he was like, "Dude, it's so hot in the Philippines, like humid, terrible."
Jeez.
So, do I want to go back there again? Because I did when as a kid. Yes, I do, but I just don't want to put myself in a hole.
In a hole,
Like a financial, like bro,
pretty
like
much have to card it.
it's all like, and like my brother, dude, he only had like a half day of rest. He went back to work today.
Damn.
So like they came home around like 1 in the morning on a Sunday, and then he worked the following day. I'm like, dude, you're crazy. You should have asked at least another day off or something. So he was trying to soak all in coming back from the Philippines and trying to enjoy California again.
Getting back to the time change and everything.
Time change. My dad looked at the bill for the four of us. We were at Buffalo Wild Wings. He's like $100, dude.
So when you got back, he took you to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, my uncle, when he came here first a couple weeks ago, he's all like, "Let me treat you to a late birthday dinner. Pick a restaurant." Went to a Mexican restaurant. He paid for me, my brother, and my mom.
Nice.
And then he came back from the Philippines with from his vacation with my brother and my dad. And he's all like, my dad and my uncle went to a casino, and then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and he paid for our meal before. And then I didn't get to say goodbye to him, so I had his number. So I was like, "Hey, have a safe flight. Thanks for the food and stuff.
What's his name?
I think his name's Joe.
Your uncle?
Yeah.
You think his name's Joe? Is this the first time you ever met Joe?
What's so? Oh, bro.
Why do you not know your uncle's name?
Struggling to fix his.
Does he live in the Philippines?
No, he lives in what's that? Indianapolis.
So he's never been down here or something?
I think he has. It's been a while since he's been.
Okay, so this is somebody you don't see all the time.
Yeah, someone I don't see all the time.
You think his name's Joe?
One of the few relatives that I feel like I'm close to, because I do remember seeing him and his daughter, who's like my cousin.
Joe lives in Indianapolis, and he's the closest relative.
I feel like, because I'm not very.
How many relatives do you have over here in California?
I have honestly probably no idea, because I don't keep up with everybody, because just like I don't want to make that effort of trying to remember people's names, and like it's like, because
these are your cousins though, aren't they?
I feel like if I go back to the Philippines, I would. Now I gotta relearn everybody, because I haven't seen them since I was like a kid. It's one of those things where it's just like, when you have a big family, you either choose. To me, I feel like you choose to kind of, if you want to keep up.
Do you think it's sweet? Hey, what's up, Ramon?
Hey, Ramon, how's it going?
Dude, are you guys done already?
Hey, you're still on? How long have we been here?
Ramon, are you done? Are you guys on the show? Are you watching from the show? Oh, I forgot to. No worries, dude. Thanks for coming in. Awesome. Hell yeah.
You were asking about relatives.
So, do you think that when you have a big family, do we take it for granted? Because we're always around people?
I think for me, the reason why I'm not really close with my relatives is because my immediate family, I feel like they haven't put the effort into like getting to know me. And I felt like, you know what, if my close family, like the people I live with, are like that, I feel like
so it's the way you kind of raise.
And the cool thing is, like, the one thing about my like the 2 days that I've spent with him in that span, I felt like I could relate to him a lot. We would have been really cool. Like if my dad wasn't around, or my brother, I would drink with him. Out of respect, nice. I don't like drinking around my family.
You would be his Corona guy.
Yeah, I would be that guy.
You'd be Corona shotgun.
Yeah. Awesome. So I think he's gonna try to invite me to the Indy 500 next year. So maybe I'll see him.
So now you're I think you found your hotspot.
Yeah,
Journey to the Peak says I'm only close with my immediate family too. There you go.
So it's like, I feel like I think parents.
Oh, you talk to your cousins. Dang, man.
I think parents pass down like that. How they treat their parents is how their kids get treated. Like it's kind of like a cycle that you have to break.
Yeah.
So it's like. I was struggling to kind of accept the fact, like, I don't know if I'm accepting the fact that I just don't want to work toward a better relationship.
Whoa.
Or do I just, what's up?
We've got a caller on line one. Colette, you're live on the Raise Flaves Twitch channel. How's it going?
How are you?
Good. We're just live on Twitch. You calling me with good news?
No, but are you still doing a live? You can call me when you're done.
Yeah, I'll call you when I'm done.
Sweet.
Take your time, bud.
Awesome. Thanks, Colette. Talk to you in a minute. Bye bye.
Oh,
there you go. That's Colette from the Woodshed. Give me a call. Stuff going down.
Well, I lost my memory. We were talking about
cousin. So yeah, I get it now because if your parents don't talk to them and
I feel like it's up to us to kind of break the cycle. And I feel like the thing is I don't have a kid because I know that financially it wouldn't do well, but I would like kind of try to break. I think I would try to break it to be kind of close because I'm not close with like my close family as much. I think me and my brother are a little bit closer. I think we're the closest out of my parents and my brother. I feel like I'm more closer to my brother, but we're not like talking every day like with my best friend. That I feel like is more of a family brother to me than like.
It's just you two, you and your brother?
Yeah, me and my brother, and then my mom and dad. So
nice.
Yeah, I think it's just hard to like kind of. I wouldn't say it's like up to me. Like it's not. I don't feel guilty, but it feels like I've kind of accepted the fact. Like if they want to if I wanted to like make the effort, I would have already done it. And
yeah,
I just feel like right now I'm kind of more being a little bit selfish, to where I feel like I want to prove to myself that I can kind of handle on my own, not just for 5 days, but like I just kind of want to handle on my own and just kind of prove a point to myself.
Do you think did you feel like, because now that you got along so well with Uncle Joe, do you feel like now looking at that moment that you had a few weeks ago, do you think that could potentially happen with other relatives because you haven't tried?
I'm always willing to help a family member, like if they need something. Like I was helping my dad with his like jury duty application or whatever. I'll do that, and we do talk about sports sometimes, but it's not like we talk about like, hey, what you're doing, like what's your aspiration. I don't think I ever had that kind of talk to where it's felt sincere than more concern. And then it kind of like it's up to me to interpret. Are they concerned because they love me and they do, or I am like kind of getting consumed by like it. I feel like it's when they talk to me about like, hey, you need to do this, because you're this age. It feels like a negative to me, even though I in their perspective, it feels like
they're trying to
help me, but I feel like it's tearing me down, and like I'm trying to process and kind of like, how do I want to process it? It's up to me. Like I can't control how I'm going to react to how they feel. Like if I feel that way, I feel that way. I can't.
Sure, but so and you're now 27.
Yeah,
27 years old, and so parents oftentimes they want hopefully they want what's best for you. They have a great the benefit that they have. They've been on Earth for a lot longer than us.
Yeah.
So they tend to say, well, you should try this or you should try that. Do they do that a lot with you?
Not really like try different things. It's more like kind of just get your act together. Get your act together. Yeah.
Do you feel like that has gotten increasingly much more since you gotten into your 20s?
Them asking that question, or
like trying to like get you to go do things like because you're now 27 and still living with mom and dad.
They do ask like like they want security.
Sure.
And that's totally fine, but I just feel like I was telling you about like the whole concessions thing. There's a reason why I don't really work there. I want to like work at a spot where like, hey, I'm having fun. Like I feel like for me, if I'm not having fun, I'm doing something for 4-8 hours a day. Like that's a waste of a day. And
yes, I see your point.
I see.
But
you can go. You can be the other side. That there's a reason. Yeah, like.
But you're broke.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, you can have some fun. But you're broke.
Yeah. So it's like.
Chef PLR in the house. Yeah. Dude, it's late in Toronto. And Chef PLR still coming in the house. Oh my gosh, Chef PLR.
So yeah, it's like
for tomorrow.
I don't know. It's like maybe I don't know if it's
Ramon agrees with you. He says you got to live what you do. So yeah, there you go.
I appreciate it, but I do understand what Ray's saying. I feel like being 27, it just feels still too young to me.
That's awesome. Dude.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a bad thing.
No.
Like if you like, be honest. Like if you were my dad, and if like we were related, like would you?
I think back in the day when I was growing up, it was like, dude, you got to get your crap together by like 19 was almost the thing. But nowadays, it's like, I want to be like this with my kids. You have until like from 19 all the way till 30. Try some stuff
30
and break and fail, because the losing and the failure is where you get the most gains, because you figure out how not to do something, and how to perfect certain crafts and learn what you don't like and what you do like.
See, and that's like I feel like I'm in that coming of age where I feel like it's late, because I feel like I only realized that when I was like 22. So
yeah, it could be, but it could be that you were right on time. It could be that tomorrow you get the dream job of you. It could be next year.
Yeah,
you know, I would start worrying maybe when you're like 30.
Don't put like a timeline on that. I'll see like
set goals, my
set
friend.
Goals, yeah. Bro, I don't know, bro. Like, tell my lord to call me. That's like. No, like, off record, just like I'm just waiting for that lawyer to just like call me, like
but see, you're waiting. You're depending on things.
Yeah, depending
on
all my friends are like, dude, you shouldn't be waiting on that. So it's like I get it, but it's just like off. I don't know.
Chef PLR in the house. Make sure you're following Chef PLR 6 a.m. PST time, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I believe. Best cooking channel on Twitch. I'm telling you right now.
What do they cook?
Oh, he cooks everything. He's a legit chef. He cooks for Father Damien, the DJ, and he's St. Martha's, I believe, in Toronto. He's the official chef. Shout out, Chess. Thank you so much. That was probably Ramon. Thank you so much for the shout out. There you go. Shout out to Chef PLR.
Poutine?
Awesome. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. He can cook anything. You name it. He'll cook it.
Cool.
And he's actually shows you how to do it.
Sweet.
On the show. So make sure you follow him. Yeah, dude. I think I mean there's plenty of time. St. Monica's Church, there you go, in Toronto. So if you're ever in the Toronto area, St. Martha's Church, and you want to get a bite, maybe Chef PLR give you that guest appearance. You get to eat with Chef PLR. He's the official cook for St. Monica's Church there in Toronto. Hi there. Welcome. Mary8772. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yes.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of
we're getting some happy hour here. I think we're in late night happy hour. Let's keep going.
Okay, so
keep going. So yeah, I have some deep thoughts here.
Yeah,
because
I
like this.
I think I think this happens to every generation. Like
100%.
Everybody feels like there's a timeline of everything. Like you say, it's 19.
They shouldn't, and I shouldn't put you on that. To be fair, I shouldn't put you on the timeline.
No, but I kind of get it in a way. It's like because there's a certain time where 40, it feels like damn, life expectancy is like 70 to 80 now. So it's like.
Well, it just depends on how you feel. Like when I was young, I had to have money in my pocket. Like I didn't like not having money.
Do you have to have money in your pocket, or is it like?
No, it's just that at that time I like to drink. So I wanted beer. I wanted to pay for my own beer.
So at least you had like a motivation.
I had a motivation big time.
See,
I didn't want to look like a fool at the 6740. I didn't want to be the guy with no money at the 6740. I wanted to be the guy.
I think for me, it's
Raise Flaves After Dark. If you just joined us, Raise Flaves After Dark. That's right, Ramon. Raise Flaves After Dark.
For me, dude, it doesn't feel like money feels like a chase for me. I don't know. Like the experience of like what I've been going through the last like couple of years, like, do I want like $1,000?
Chef PLR said he started working at 15. Now that's impressive.
I think
I was about 15. I worked at a flower shop
my first job was
picking thorns.
21.
21. Wow.
Baller TV was
I think it's just different times.
yeah. I think so. And I lost my train of thought, but I just feel like money doesn't feel like it's a tool, and it's a tool, but I feel like I don't want it to be the reason why like I want to live.
No, it definitely should never be the reason why you want to live. It definitely is a tool. It can get you things.
Because I hear people like get a credit card. You only live once, and like and it's all like you're gonna die anyway. The debt's not gonna fall. Like I just feel like
I've heard that before, and every person that has said that, like I'll outlive my death, I'll outlive my debt. They've had the worst situations happen to them, like the worst financials. People that I know who failed miserably at that. They use that strategy, and that strat ruin them. Talking about cars with like rust on them and like holes in the car now because they have
it's like a bad purchase. You're just not doing your research on how to buy a car.
No. They had no choice because they owed so many. They owed so many credit cards, so many banks. I know people that had to give up things because they couldn't afford the credit card bills that they had, the debts that they had.
Liquidation, is that what they
liquidate certain things? Yeah. So it's not a good strategy. I don't recommend it.
I just like that isn't everybody's mindset where like money doesn't. I feel like I spend so much time on social media where like people are like making so much more money than me, and it's like how like.
But some of that's all fake, right? Some of them are like renting the cars, renting the helicopters.
I see. Like everybody is in like different points of their life, and like they're the same age as you. Like someone has a kid, someone either has like a rich baby daddy that's buying all these things, someone's getting their second kid, and there's like, where are the people that are related to me? I guess I'm like not looking around where I'm working at.
No, the problem is you're looking at people too much. You're thinking about what people think and what people have, and you should just think about what you want in life.
I feel like I'm running out of things that I want to do, and I think that's like I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing either. Because
with social media, we tend to look at everybody else and what everybody's doing.
Like,
and
how like there's a border around it. That's only all you can see. You're not seeing like the struggle.
You're not seeing the struggle.
Taking care of a kid or.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Everybody has a story. That's why we have the Race Place Podcast Network. If you have a story, come on the Race Place Podcast Network. Chef PLR is going to be on the show eventually as well. Everybody's been on this show, and this couch will give you the stories.
Last time I saw the camera, we were 5, and now we have 6.
Holy moly! We're going viral, my friend. 6.
So
nice.
I think I'm like adulting just feels kind of weird.
It is. It is weird.
With social media and stuff, there's so much opportunity to like, you can take your money here, give this a shot, take your money there, give this a shot, and like, no one's gonna really caring about like, oh, this guy's like trying so many different things and like failing and attempting so many different things.
No, you got to try different things. You got to try. You don't want to get stuck. I remember when I was a kid, this is like when I was talking about how I didn't want to have money in pocket. I was so obsessed with that kind of thought process that it didn't matter what I did. So I would take temp services. I would I would do everything. Cause
for me, I feel like I don't know if I just don't want to just dedicate myself to one certain thing and just kind of stick with it, or is there more? I feel like to me, there's more purpose in like chasing something.
Yeah,
but I don't really like that.
You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to chase anything.
I don't. I feel like a lot of people, they want to chase something and then they get the high and then like it just goes back down. I kind of like that like slow candle burn of like kind of just like enjoying the moment and kind of like not really. I still have like stresses about money and stuff, but it just feels like I'm taking it in more. I feel like I'm taking it in better than what I'm looking at when like on my phone and stuff like that. I don't know. So that's like my thought right now is that like I feel things don't feel like everything's moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour for a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people who are like my age and like have a job and stuff, I feel like they have that kind of like.
Luxo's got to go. Good night, Luxo. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
I feel like they have like that kind of go mode, tunnel vision. And I feel like, hey, I want to slow down. Let me look at the trees or something like that and kind of like take it all in, because like the next day is not going to be the same as the day before, or
certainly you definitely
like
want to.
So I don't know.
Chef PLR gives us some advice here. He says, work at multiple things you enjoy and create capital with them. Nice. That's some great advice.
I think that's the equation that I'm missing, is that last part. And I'm not
creating capital.
And I feel like that's like the part that I'm missing. Like I enjoy, would like $100 be different if we were doing this for $100 financially? Yeah. But would I feel different?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cause I never had, I think the biggest amount of money I've had at one sitting was $4,000. And like, it felt like nothing. It felt like I was spending it like that. And it didn't feel like anything was different. I was fed, like I could take care of myself and all that, but I just didn't feel like, well, like what's up with like $4,000? Like it don't feel like, I don't know. Maybe if I get like,
and it's never enough, right?
It's I don't think I ever. It sucks when you're like low on money and like you can't spend money on like going out or like feeding yourself. I think that's like the feeling I get, but I don't feel like I need this money to feel happy, or I don't know. Maybe I've never experienced like that kind of money where people are like $100,000, like $100,000 instantly. No, not a lot of people can say they can get $100,000 just like that. So maybe I'm kind of being.
Well, some people do though. I mean, some people get, some people make $10,000 a day. Some people make $100,000 a day. But those are rare occasions, and we often just look at those ones on YouTube. That's all you see. On Instagram, that's all you see.
And
so
I don't think I would be that type of person if I had that kind of money. I would like stop doing this with you, or buy an expensive car or something like that. Like I would honestly just buy like probably one or two economical cars and like kind of see. If I did have that money, I know that I could like maybe go out and try to find like a partner and like kind of just like, I think that's the only thing that I would kind of benefit if I had that like 6-figure like money raining down on me.
So you'd be like Jeff Bezos, like riding the same
say
car
that,
for a long
like,
time.
Being like a business person, but like I would be more family oriented, because I want to kind of like teach, if I do have a kid and I would like to have one, is to kind of like enjoy moments with them,
That's huge. That's huge. Enjoying the moment is huge.
And like, I like doing these kind of like podcasting, enjoying moments with friends and stuff like that. I like being surrounded with people who have like the same passions with me as me, and like kind of just enjoying it. And I think I just want to kind of like keep reliving that. And I don't know if I have to step it up. Obviously, people who want to work for it to get capital and money have to work extra hard. So I think that's like the next step for me, is like, do I want to make that next step? If they say like professional athletes, there are people who like sit on the bench and make 20 million and like they don't perfect their craft, and there's people like LeBron who like work their butt off and like try to be better. So it's like, am I part of that bench warmer group that just wants to that's a good life?
Hey, that's a good movie. That's a good movie. That's life.
That's a good life though. Like
if you can figure out how to sit on the bench and make millions of dollars,
you can figure out that. And then again, basketball ain't that easy. But if it were, everybody.
I don't think those guys like that though.
I would have liked that if someone, like, if I'm on the bench and like some random person called me out, like, oh, but I work hard at and they did at a certain time, and like they worked
until
hard.
They got to the bench.
Yeah, to the bench, and they make 20 million. That you worked hard.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I think I'm a fan of the benchers. From this moment on, we're gonna find them. We're gonna buy their shirts and their gear and their merch.
We get like the courtside seats. Hey, we want to watch the last 2 minutes of the trash.
Who's sitting down the best? Who is sitting down the best right now?
Hey, $1 bet on the third string guy making 4 points in the next last 2 minutes of the game. Like, and they get like, I don't know, maybe. Do I want that kind of? That'd be a good life, honestly. I
think that's right up your alley. I think that's what you're looking for.
You think I'm 20 like that? I have to. I'm not coordinated, but like, what sport would you do if you were? I would want to be a race car driver, but
you race car driver for sure.
Heck yeah,
for sure.
Definitely do that. If I had the money, I would definitely do
me, I don't know. Sports, probably golf. Golf would be, I love golf.
Oh,
I love golf because that's another one where to be good, you have to be physically fit and physically capable.
I've seen race car drivers look kind of chubby and they're good.
Yeah, they're driving, but the golf was like that too, where
there's like this one guy
you could chill and kind of be still good. There's you tell me about the guy you're talking about, the crazy party guy from golf.
Like, there's some guy named John Daly.
Yes, John Daly, my favorite. Like, he's an animal.
Like 4 Diet Cokes and that guy
smokes cigarettes, and fat as hell, parties,
so good.
And he's like the best. Yeah,
dude,
that's
so
what I'm talking about.
Man, like we can't. One, don't judge a book by its cover. That's one. So no matter how
because he's still good, even though he parties.
No matter how unfit or if you practice, and I think that's the hardest part is staying dedicated. I have that in my bio. It's one thing to be motivated, but it's next level to be dedicated. And I'm missing that half part of me where it's like I can motivate myself to do but dedicating yourself to one particular thing just to be good enough. That's John Daly, good enough to where you're set for life. I can drink 4 Diet Cokes and be a total health hazard and be fine.
Which I think recently he had a heart attack, right?
I don't know.
I think he had some health problems.
I hope not. Recently. If he's in bad health, hopefully.
I could be wrong. Put it in the chat if you know.
So yeah, I think it's different spectrums, and I think that's the one thing that's always going to be consistent is that you have to work hard. I think.
You're right.
Because the one thing that I'm being a little bit more consistent is I bought like 5-pound dumbbells a year ago.
5-pound dumbbells.
And then there was a time where like a couple weeks to a month I would like do like 50, 100 curls, and I'm starting to do that again.
100 curls, 5 pounds.
I'm starting to run a little bit. I still have that lower back pain and knee pain, so I'm trying to kind of still figure it out. But like, okay, I feel a little different. Like I can lift stuff a little bit easier. I can like stretch out to the floor and kind of pick up stuff on the floor. And like, you know what? There's a difference. Like, okay, if I just keep doing this, things are gonna
notice that you're physically able to move better.
I can move better, so that's good. And so like, you know what? If I can do this, and I think that's like it's a slope, like how snails are like from here to here. Takes a day, but he still did it.
I'm with you on that. Same thing. I'm trying to get in shape too, and I don't lift.
So maybe
130 pounds.
Maybe I need a pet snail or a turtle or something, because like they take their life super, super, super slow.
And so you're gonna spend your time watching the snail.
So maybe we can get a pet snail.
I have a bunch of snails in the front actually.
Maybe
a ton of them.
No, like let's get like a domestic snail and actually.
Are there domestic snails?
I don't know.
I'd rather eat the edible ones.
Those French people eat snails.
I want those ones are big. Those are tasty.
I've never been to France, but how do you? Yeah, so I think maybe I need to look at like snail motivational videos or something. Like have that kind of different mindset, like take things slow and understand. Like I
think you got that down. I don't think you need to train for that at all. I think you're good. You're good on that part.
Gotta like keep doing those like.
Probably watch some rabbits, maybe. You've been watching some turtles
like the tortoise and the hair thing. They say like. What does it say? Slow and steady win the race.
Slow and steady wins the race. The tortoise.
But like,
if you have lower back pain, go get a good massage and make sure they work out your glutes.
Tell that to the people trying to take care of me and my lawyer.
Jesus.
You know what? Like, I think I gotta remind myself about the snail thing. I think that just kind of
slow and steady wins the race.
That kind of hit me because, like, you know what? There's a snail out there probably crawling from here to there, just trying to make it. So
we're just
you know what? I didn't watch that. I didn't watch that snail movie Turbo. I fell asleep.
Oh,
Turbo,
yeah,
the one where the snail where it tries to do the Indy 500 thing, but he's a snail.
Yeah.
So like
it's the fastest, slowest race in
so
history.
Maybe I need to watch that animated movie and kind of engrave that.
I don't know. I think you should watch Cars.
I love that movie.
I think
No, but like the whole snail, metaphor. Like
yeah. I think you're going to be good at that. That's something you got down.
You know what? I gotta again stay dedicated.
Dedicated to the snails.
Yeah.
Snails wins the race. My friends, I think that is good enough. We've been up for an hour, almost 2 hours live on the Race Flames Podcast Network.
Have you been keeping track of how long was our longest stream? Is this the one, or was the one with
No, I think we've gone longer before.
I think the one with Lime Drop was a little bit longer, right?
Yeah, Lime Drop
that one was
went like almost a little over 2 hours. Yeah, this one, we're at 148.
Dude, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you for coming on, my friend.
What I hated about today is that we're not on other platforms.
Yeah,
I think like that. I felt that pain when you said that. I was like, man, when he said like, oh, they changed the licensing agreement. I was like, damn, man, like, because you were building a little bit,
especially like, YouTube,
building a fan, like not like a fan base, but like consistently there would be like 4 or 5 people here, 5 or 3 people here, and now it's like everyone has to go.
Everybody has to be on
boat.
Twitch. Same boat. Stay in the same boat.
So yeah,
let's get a bigger boat.
Doesn't sink like the Titanic.
No, please don't sink like the Titanic. I mean, what are we making? $30 a month, so it's not gonna be
not bad.
It doesn't get any worse than that.
Since I have my last question, my own remote, how much is it to subscribe to your?
It's only $4 to subscribe.
Okay.
Tier 1 subscription.
Okay.
Yes. So thank you, all my subscribers. What was I going to say? Oh, you know what makes it worse? Not only can I not simulcast on other platforms, I can't even put this up
on YouTube.
For 24 hours.
Ooh, sheesh.
I think they're terrified over there. It's kind of like it reminds me of the way Meta. Right? Is that Meta Facebook?
Yeah, and you know
the way they get terrified about TikTok. I think Twitch is terrified of somebody. I don't know who it is.
The whole PGA and Live.
Yeah,
thing. That's a thing. Just Gabriel said the shout out to Lime Drop.
Shout out to Lime Drop.
He asked me to do it.
Gabriel wants to sponsor the show.
We'll see about that. We're trying.
You gonna work that out?
I'm gonna try to help him make those extravagant like Instagram videos.
Make some extravagant Instagram.
Get him going.
He can go on our Patreon channel, patreon.com/raceflames to the $200 level, and then you'll do stories for him.
Have you been in a shop?
Yeah, I love the shop.
It's the best ice cream ever. Out of everything there, if you can make anything that's in there, make the most extravagant thing, like over the top, like dessert.
Well, he's got a bunch of different killer flavors.
I don't care if it has to be tall, wide.
He's got horchatas. He's got mint flavors that are awesome. He's got raspadas in there.
And I forgot what's in his mini fridge, but I think he has like Monster in there, right? Imagine like doing some kind of like
the mango lotta, like a mango lotta with some monster in there,
like a Monster float with like some
dude. Now you're talking.
I don't know.
Monster mango lotta with some vanilla ice cream.
So yeah, we gotta just keep tossing ideas because I tell him like, dude, let's just start making the most extravagant thing and let's see if it pops off because like that's what everyone's into, right?
Yeah, it's all about the views.
All right,
I think those views because Rovens watching you.
I think that's like my last question because most of the questions are aimed toward me. So I thought like,
nice. Well, you brought it, my friend. So thank you so much for another amazing show.
Thank you. I didn't want to be rude and like kind of eat because I am.
I had no problem.
I'm self-conscious about like chewing and like on the mic thing, like an ASMR thing.
Job.
So that's why like as soon as this camera turns off, we'll go to town with the plate.
Nice.
Who brought it? Who made it? They're probably not in.
Zaid Satar is on Brookhurst in Anaheim.
Okay.
And they provided that food for us for the OWC this week. Let me try to find somebody to raid if I can. Let's see who's up. Let's see.
Oh, congrats on is it your son that graduated, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Let's raid Fun for Free. Such amazing for Zaid Satar. Awesome. Wait till tomorrow, Ocean Dreams.
Man, if this is good when it's like a couple hours old, imagine if it was like fresh out.
Dude, ask Ocean Dreams. How was it? Ocean Dreams, how was it having this fresh? Say it in the chat.
I love this salad, dude.
The salad's incredible. Oceans, how was Zaid Satar when it was fresh, when it was hot, when the shawarma was hot, when this
Oceans
beef shawarma?
What is tomorrow?
Bro, freaking delish. That's what she said.
It is,
Booyah!
it is delish.
That's how we do it at Young Nails Incorporated. If you want to learn how to do nails, go on www.youngnails.com. Call me 714-992-1400.
Hey, would you do a pedicure on me?
I don't do pedicures,
Oh, you
but
don't?
maybe Ocean Dreams will do a pedicure.
Yeah.
Put the Roven emojis in the chat. He wants a pedicure. We might need to make a foot emoji for Roven and get that going as well. Tomorrow,
I will respectfully decline the foot emoji. That's kind of weird.
no foot emojis. Okay,
No, okay,
that's a
no.
different channel, right? It's like
Yeah,
it's probably on
super
Kick somewhere,
late
like
night.
late night Kick.
So this is only.
Late night Kick action.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of feet.
Oh my god! Well, you do tip extra because you're rough skin, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I feel like. I feel like if you work on couch removal, you deserve.
100%.
Yeah,
Please
because
pay my
I
girls
pay like
more.
I pay 27. I had under $5.
Oceans gives amazing pedicures and was a massage therapist. She can take care of all your
Oh.
problems, my friend.
Dude,
You need to hit up Ocean Dreams Beauty Company on Instagram and get taken care
yeah,
of the right
I'll
way.
ask you about that again before I leave.
Yes,
Well,
absolutely. We'll get you that contact details.
Ooh.
Ocean Beauty Company out of Arizona, I believe. Right there, ready to take care of your pedicures and
Sweet.
massages as well.
Arizona.
Dude, let's rate. So tomorrow, Oceans, I'm gonna give you the clue. Tomorrow, we're gonna have Grill Fellas barbecue. You know,
Man, you're getting a lot of barbecue lately.
Grill Fellas barbecue, baby.
Dude.
Grill Fellas barbecue.
Because sooner or later you got to make a decision on who has like rating best barbecue. Because we try to.
It's tough. I don't want to say.
I don't want to offend you. I don't want to offend
They're all of our friends.
You already kind of know. I'm kind of leaning toward one or the other.
Me too.
We talked.
Me too.
We talked about it before we hopped on here.
We did. We did. But
I don't want to make anybody mad.
I'm not saying anybody's
No,
name. No way. They're all my friends. They're all my friends.
They have sausage though. Both of them
They do.
have sausage.
They do. They do. Tomorrow, Grill Fellas, a most amazing barbecue. Chef PLR, you'll know about this. We talked about this before. I heard we're getting a prime tri-tip, not a choice tri-tip, my friend, a prime tri-tip.
Back to it again?
You might have to come back here tomorrow.
I do.
Tomorrow, unfortunately, I can't do a show because tomorrow I'll be after. The food never ends for me. Food follows me.
Okay.
After I work, I have to go to my mother-in-law's house. She's making some Oaxacan freaking mole.
Okay,
Oaxacan mole.
Can you save me a little piece of that prime?
Some prime? I'll see what I can do, my friend.
Because if it's good as like 8-hour marinade.
Have you ever had prime meat before?
Dude, you should look at my bank account. You should already know that I can't.
Well, that's why I'm in the business. I'm trying to get free food over here.
Who doesn't love free food? Prime meat.
Prime, you know what I mean? That's you do the shows, you get the prime meat. So tomorrow we should get in some prime tri-tip. I heard. Don't promise you that. I'm just telling you, there's going to be some good stuff tomorrow. Grillfellas.com.
I thought you said girl fellas. That sounds like
Grillfellas, like good fellas.
That sounds like a after hours kind of thing.
Grillfellas
sounds like another like a bar, like a Hooters bar. And maybe a concept or something.
Not girl like GIRL.
Yeah, no, but that's what I thought I heard. Fellas. It sounded like girl fellas.
Well, my R's are tough. My R's are tough.
Maybe it's a new concept idea we can think of if you want to.
Girls barbecue. I had the best. I'm going to tell you where I had the best burger.
You just give me a good idea, like a Hooters version of a barbecue spot.
Hooters is the worst.
I know, but no. But like the food's good. I'm not trying to like.
I'll tell you where I had the best burger in the world.
Yeah,
this is letting it out right for you. And I was very young. This was at a strip bar.
So
it was called Cherry's.
Best burger.
Best burger I ever had at a strip bar. And I went there, and you know I'm a nice guy, so I went for the burgers, not for the young ladies.
I don't think I would just go. I would. Yeah, why do people ask me to go to a strip club, man?
I don't know, dude. I don't go to those places. Do you go to those places? I don't go to those places.
There's an internet for the reason. I'm not paying.
I'm not going out. I'm not paying. I'm not driving my car to the freaking strip bar. What kind of guy you think I am? I use the internet like every good citizen in the world. You get the good old internet. Google. I Google my porn for crying out loud.
In reality, it's not incognito. They're probably still.
Oh my god. You are wild, my friend. That is Roven for you guys. Thanks, that is Race Plays Twitch.
Shout out Nick Plugadani. I found the shirt like it was all the way in the back of my freaking drawer, and I was like, dude, he gave me this shirt like weeks ago, and I couldn't find it.
Is the new strip club. So, you're right, Ocean Dreams. You're so right.
OnlyFans. OnlyFans barbecue joint, and then like you get you get a subscription, and then
Yes.
you pay, that's the door fee,
Now
and then
you're
you pay for the
talking.
barbecue, and then you pay stripper and good barbecue.
Boom.
Dude, concept.
That's a
right there.
concept right there. I think you
Man.
found your thing, and you're 27 years old. You got 3 more years to my
Dude,
deadline.
but then like, and then
Boom.
I gotta take out loans.
You got to take out a loan. That's business. You lose money first, and then you win.
Jeez. But I gotta apply for credit cards now.
There
Ooh.
Oh, I hate credit cards. I just counseled one today, by the way. Pat on my back. It took a while.
I hope that goes well. They say don't cancel. Supposedly they say don't cancel. I think there's a lot of different opinions about that.
No, you got to get rid of those freaking things. Those things are like cancer. Oh my god. Fantastic, guys. Thank you again for joining us. And let's raid.
Let me know if you guys want to do that OnlyFans barbecue strip club. We can make it happen.
Fun for free. 8, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Chef PLR, Ocean Dreams. Everybody, 2 seconds. Thank you for joining us. Let's go raid.
Barbecue strip club.
That was the best, dude. That was the best way to end the show.
You make 2 t-shirts.